Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we are going to talk about new tool which is Wireshark. It is very important tool in order to analyze the packet that is sent or received from certain machine. So in this case you could see, let me just open that Wireshark and let's get what is Wireshark into the detail. So let's see Wireshark. So this is the application. You can simply search it and you can open that application. It is some random message, just ignore it. And after that you could see the welcome message, and below that you can see the interfaces is here. So you could see WLAN 0 is my interfaces. There is Ethio 0 which doesn't have any traffic, but in WLAN 0 it is showing some traffic. Let's go over here. In here let's open the Firefox and I'll just say YouTube, and let's see if there is some packets. So okay, let's go back to the Wireshark and you'll see there will be some spikes. So there will be more generated spikes when you just surf that is internet in this Kali Linux machine. So next thing what you need to do in order to analyze that packet is simply press on this capture button, and it will show you some of this information related to the packet that is sent or received on this Kali machine. So you could clearly see there was a request for the YouTube, and you could see all the packages are TCP and some are the ARP packets, and these are the way to just grab that packet information and save it, and you can also reference it for the later purpose. So this is the one way, and you could clearly see we got so much of information with the help of Wireshark. But you could see this is going to give us nothing information about the client. So if you see clearly over here, it is only the information about the Kali Linux machine. We are not surfing this youtube.com in the Windows machine. We are just surfing that in this Kali Linux. So that is not a hacking tool obviously, because it is not going to give us any information until you use man in the middle framework. Because if you just remember what the man in the middle does is basically it helps to just intercept between the packets that is sent from the router to the client. Basically will be as an interceptor or will be in the middle of the packet that is sent from the client to the router and from router to the client. So we'll just get that packet responses and a request, and we'll just capture that with the Wireshark. So Wireshark alone is not a hacking tool. Just remember that with the help of man in the middle and a Wireshark, it is a very powerful tool for a hacking purposes. And we'll see the action in a minute now. And before that you could see how to just capture the packet. You can also filter this packet. If you want to see HTTP packet, you can do from here, which is just type here the packet you want to surf and you just hit enter. It is going to give us the packet that you want to see. So this is the way to use Wireshark. Now let's see how Wireshark and man in the middle work together. So first of all, what you need to do is, let me just close this Wireshark for now, and let's open our terminal. So now, until now, you should know that how to use this man in the middle framework, and the command is very much easy. So all you need to do is just put a gateway. It is gateway, and the gateway is 192.168.1.1. It is for my WLAN 0 interface. You can also use Ethio 0, but make sure the gateway and the target is written properly. So the target here will be this machine, which is Windows machine, and the IP addresses is right here. If you want to grab the IP address, it is ipconfig, and you will just get this IP addresses of this machine. So it is 192.168.1.14, and after that you will simply write the interface, which is WLAN 0, which is our interface. So now we have again the problem because I just passed something here. So let's go and let's remove this one. Let me hit enter. Now our man in the middle framework is online. So let's go over here and surf for something. So I'll just say testphp.vlnweb.com, and let's surf this one and go back here. Then you could clearly see we are being capturing these websites, and this is done by the man in the middle. And now what we did was we are in the man in the middle. Basically we are inside the Kali client machine, and basically now every packet that is sent from the router to the client, which is Windows, is sent from us. So now we can just open the Wireshark and see every packet that is sent from this client to the router or from router to the client. So I'll just say Wireshark. Let's open this Wireshark. Now you will see that although I am not using any internet in here, you could clearly see I have not opened the Firefox in this Kali machine. There will be spikes because this is because of this machine, which is of this machine. So let me just press enter one more time. It is showing the bad gateway. So let's press one more time, and you could see again we have this test PHP VLN again that is running, and you could see the spikes over here. So this is the traffic generated by this machine but not by Kali Linux. So let's run it one more time because it is not working properly. Maybe the website is down, so that can be the case. Let me run the Firefox one more time. Let's see if this works or not, and we'll just capture the packet from here. So now all I want to open is test phpvlnweb.com. So after a couple of try, I just found that the website was down for some time, and you could see it is still not running. So what I just decided is to with this same website, but in this case it is to test for a couple of things over here. It is the same website that is made by test PHP, but in this case it is made for the vulnerability scanner for the Python and JavaScript. So let's try in this website, which is same website over here. So let's close this, and now if you want to try this, first of all you have to make the man in the middle. So this is the same command that we are using from previous lecture, is basically the man in the middle framework. And let's run this first, and let's see if we can get again, that is the SS, and let's refresh this page. Let's go back here, and you could clearly see again we have this so much of information that is just giving us about this traffic. So let's close this website, and over here in the Windows we have this field, and you can also see about the contact, about page, and you can go to the contact, and if I say something like Sachin, and if I just say send, then it is going to give us the information, thank you very much, and something like that. And you could see now I have sent here the first name is Sachin. So you could see this is a post method, which means we are just sending data to the server and you will just get traffic. But if you just go in the Wireshark, this is important because now we are man in the middle. That means we'll get the information of the traffic right here. Even if we are not using internet on the Kali Linux, it is going to give us the traffic right here because now we are man in the middle. That means you will see there will be some traffic generated right here. But if I don't use this machine, and let's go back here, and if I want to use this machine, and if I just close this, this is not going to give any traffic because either of this machine, either Kali Linux or Windows, should serve in order to track that packet. So if we are not the man in the middle, that means the packet which is sent from the Kali Linux or which is received by the Kali Linux will be only analyzed by Wireshark. But now we are man in the middle. That means we can now analyze the packet that is sent and received by the client, which is our window machine over here. So let's see how this works. So first of all, we are now man in the middle. So first of all, you have to be man in the middle, and after that we'll just now capture the packet. Start capturing the packet, and we'll just start here. You could see all the information about the packet. So next thing is I'll just go to the window, and let's go to this contact page, and here I want to give some information. Let's say I want to give the same, so instead of Sachin I'll just give another name. I'll just say Udemy, and last name is also Udemy, and email address is udemy@udemy.com, and let's choose some subject. It is suggestion, and let's send this. And now it will just give us some message. Let's see if we just grab that information. So here you could see so much of packets, and if you want to filter that packet, you have here a small field, and if I say HTTP packet should be filter, let me hit enter. And first of all, you have to stop now because we have already got maybe the traffic that is going to show us the information about these responses. And let's stop now capturing the packet, and I have now HTTP over here, all the information. And you could see right to this HTTP we have this length and we have this info. So in the info you have this get method and you have also this post method. So get method is basically getting the page to render, and post is basically the information that is very critical because this is where you have the password or email that is sent by the user to the server. So you could see clearly we have also the get method, we have also the post method. So first of all, let me see this get method, and let's go over here, and inside this HTTP protocol you will see the request that is made by the user, and you could see all the information. So this information is not that critical information. You could see this information over here, this is the HTTP information, and you could see there is line based text file and every information. And this is also not the critical information because the critical information will be about the client. So if I just go maybe this post method, now inside this post method you will have this form, and let's make this bigger, and let's see what we can have here. So you will see clearly that we have this field which is saying hypertext transfer protocol, which refers for HTTP. Now let's go inside and we'll have this post, and let's see what we have next. So let's open this post, and you will see that information about the length and everything. So this is also not the critical information, but if I just go down here and you will see HTML form URL encoded, let's open this, and you are going to get all the information over here. So you could see the first name Udemy and the last name is also Udemy. The address was sent as udemy@udemy.com, and the subject was suggestion and the message was empty, which was what we just sent from our this website. So we just cracked what was sent by the client to the server. So you can also crack something that is saved password with the help of this Wireshark. All you need to do is add some plugin and you will just get to go with that technique. So you could see how easy it is to analyze the packet with the help of man in the middle and the Wireshark. So basically we have to be first of all man in the middle, otherwise it is going to just give us the information about the packet that is sent and received by only the Kali Linux. So after being man in the middle, you'll just capture that packet, you'll just see the responses, you'll just filter it, and you'll see these forms. So in this case we have these forms right here. So we get all the information that was sent by this window machine, which is from this Firefox to this website, and we saw what was the field that was entered by the client. So you could do multiple stuff with the Wireshark, and this will be wrap for this lecture. See you in the next